There was only one place left. I didn't realize it at first. The disappearance had been gradual, hallways shortening, rooms withdrawing, entire sections of buildings choosing not to exist rather than be observed. It happened so quietly that, for a while, it felt like nothing was wrong. But absence accumulates. And eventually, you notice what hasn't gone away. The place was ordinary. That was its mistake. A single room in a small, anonymous building. No strange geometry. No pressure in the air. No anticipation when I entered. It didn't react to my presence because it didn't know how. It couldn't hide. I had been moving constantly by then, staying nowhere long enough for the system to reassemble around me. But this room felt different. Not safer. Just unchanged. It existed the same way no matter how long I stayed. At 2:17 a.m., nothing adjusted. No pressure. No correction. No listening. The silence arrived, but not the watching silence. Just quiet. The recorder behaved normally. No distortion. No interference. No embedded warnings. That alone terrified me more than anything else. I realized then what I was standing inside. Not a survivor. A remainder. This room hadn't folded inward because it couldn't. It wasn't part of the system's adaptive architecture. It wasn't designed to listen, respond, or coordinate. It existed purely as structure, static, finite, unremarkable. And because of that, it had nowhere to retreat. The system noticed. Not immediately, but inevitably. The first sign was distance. The hallway outside the room began to feel longer, even though it no longer changed shape. The rest of the building felt remote, disconnected, like a shell that had already withdrawn as much as it could. All attention converged here. At 2:18 a.m., I heard voices again. Not whispers. Not debates. Assessments. This location remains. Non-compliant. Unable to reduce. The walls did not respond. The room did not adjust. For the first time, the system had found something it couldn't hide. Pressure built outside the room, not inside it. I felt it like weather gathering beyond a closed window. The hallway tightened. The air vibrated faintly with overlapping intentions. The system was deciding. Containment required, one presence stated. Another paused. Containment risks observation. Silence. Then, observation risk unavoidable. The room stayed the same. Indifferent. That's when I understood my role. I wasn't being trapped. I was being anchored. The system needed something stable, a reference point that couldn't collapse or retreat. This room was it. And because I was inside it, I became part of that stability. A marker. The recorder picked up one final exchange. Not aggressive. Resigned. We cannot hide this location. A pause. Then we define it. The pressure peaked, and then stopped. The system withdrew everywhere else. Not collapsed. Not erased. Paused. I slept through the night. No interruption. No anticipation. No correction. In the morning, the building felt hollow. Not smaller. Empty of intention. The room I slept in remained exactly the same. The last place that still existed. I left at dawn. The door opened easily. No resistance. No delay. I don't know what happened after that. But I know this. Systems that adapt eventually fear what doesn't change. Structures that listen cannot tolerate something that remains silent and stable. Now, when I enter a space that feels utterly ordinary, no pressure, no awareness, no response, I pay attention. Because sometimes, the most dangerous place isn't the one that watches you. It's the one that still exists. When everything else has learned how not to.